Welcome to this radio channel, and this is a quick look at two websites that I will share if you like to or want to start listening to amateur radio operators. This is the Canadian Bandplan, which is, close to what most of the countries used, but keep in mind that, depending on where you live, the amateur radio band plans might actually differ because they're not all the same everywhere around the world. But, using this chart, you'll have a general idea of where the amateur radio bands are on shortwave. Also, general idea of what mode is used depending on the frequencies that you will be using, from 0 to the 10-meter band, 28 megahertz. So this is a good little chart to look at, and if you want to listen in on amateur radio operators, there's different modes. If you don't have a single sideband receiver, don't despair. There are some AMers, so there's a possibility of listening to little chunks of amateur radio guys talking on AM mode. For the rest, most of it is either CW digital modes or single sideband, so depending on what you want to listen to. So this is the band plan, and so you'll know where to listen to. And the second website that I'm sharing, by the way, in the description below the video, the links to the two websites are there, is the DXfun web cluster, which is very nice because the web cluster, what it is enabling basically is the possibility of you to see pretty much DX and the different stations that are right now communicating on the different bands. So there's a lot of tools in here that you can actually specify. So for example, if you want to have a specific band, you can click on here at the top, say for example, I want just what's on the 20-meter band. You can click there and know only what the 20-meter band is having in the different spots for stations. And if you hover your mouse pointer over one of the call signs, it always tells you what country that is from, and this is very, very useful, so you'll know the different DX targets. You'll have the frequencies and the station who actually was contacting that station. So you can have fun and try to DX some exotic stations. It's fun to often have this page open to check out what's the DX, what are the stations on the amateur bands. So it goes, together with the band plan, so you'll know where to listen in here. You'll have the fun of listening to the different stations that might be, on the air right now. If you wish to listen to a specific station, it's always fun to check it out. And you can choose your language here on the left side, either English, French, I believe English, French, Italian, and Spanish. And of course, there's all the tools required. If you search for a specific country, for example, you can actually specify a country that you would like to listen to of amateur radio stations and see if there's a station on the air right now, for example. So why not check that out? Two great websites to share here, because I want to kind of have all of you that are listening to shortwave see all the possibilities, because there's not just international broadcasts. There's also amateur radio stations that you can listen to, which is a big chunk and a nice chunk of the shortwave bands, and a nice way also to DX countries that you might not find on other international broadcasts. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.